It's the frequency.
Sweet life.
What's up? What's up?
Hi.
I can't hear anything.
Uh-oh.
Technology.
Problem.
Oh.
Might help if you plug it in. Welcome to our show.
It's just retarded. I unplugged it earlier
It happens.
so that it wasn't going to give me a feedback. Off. And now...
Is we good?
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah. God.
All right. It's okay. It's going to be okay.
I'm just going to leave my headphones on the whole time.
No.
I like the...
You're cute, though.
Oh, wait.
So it's okay. What?
Oh, no.
One tiny little spot that she sees, and it's...
I don't like it. Hold on, y'all. You go ahead and you can talk.
Okay, so hi, everybody. Welcome to Honeybee Awakening. This is a show where we're going to move. But this is a show... You're good. Yeah. Where we talk about all things awakening for those who are awakening, who have been awakening, or who are brought to us by the universe. So hello.
Hey, I'm Melissa.
And I'm Melissa.
And we are Honeybee Awakened.
So yeah, we are here today, and I think we're going to start off with...
Oh, do we have our template? Where the fuck is the template?
Hold on, I'll go look.
I've got it in my thing somewhere.
Nope, that's from last week.
Okay, here, I have it right here. All that. This is what we do. We keep it real.
Yeah,
real and
we
raw.
are raw as all get out.
Now, hello. We may even do an ASMR at some point. Maybe we could do a card shuffling ASMR.
Love it.
That's
Yes.
what they do. I've been listening to Rain ASMR.
Is it like this? Okay, sorry.
It's to help you go into night.
Yeah.
And it's like sounds of like rain, you know, on the outside. Yeah, and while I was doing this one last night, and it actually had like thunder and lightning on the video, and I turned that off because I was like, the photons were interacting with my sleep patterns.
I was listening to something last night to go to sleep because, free flow. We're going to talk about what happened this week. But speaking of, I had this frequency thing going with the headphones in because we talked about that on another show.
Yeah, got to do it with the headphones.
Got to have the headphones in. So I had it in because it was like kind of a stressful night for me. And I mean, that, right asleep. And then all of a sudden, and like 2 hours later, an ad came on. It was like, and I was like,
no.
Oh, God. Okay.
Oh, no. During the video?
Yes.
Oh,
rude.
no. That's not, no.
So rude.
Whoever,
It was so
whatever,
rude.
Yeah, whatever channel that is, don't do that one again.
Yeah, no shit.
Because there's plenty of them out there that will go like, 3, 4, sometimes 9
8
hours.
Yeah.
Without any.
Cicadas?
Why?
It's the cicadas.
Why? I know we're in Texas. I know it's summertime. I get it.
Cicadas.
I love cicadas too. They're little aliens. Remember the one that we saved?
Yeah.
What was his name?
I don't remember, but I saved another one Like,
Mine's good.
I saved one the other day when it was raining. He was like, "Erp, erp," and the dogs were messing with him, and so I just picked him up. I was like, "You go in the tree now."
Oh gosh, I know. Yeah, there was one also when you were gone and I was watching the dogs, and he was just like laying like on his back. He was dead, but he wasn't dead because I went to go and like move him like out of the way because the dogs were trying to mess with him, and he was like, "Rah," and I was like, "Oh, you're still alive!" So I put him on the fence
There you go.
to help save him.
All right, so free flow. This is where we talk about kind of what's weird stuff that's happened to us this week.
It keeps not focusing.
I know.
It's never done that before.
It's weird.
And I didn't change anything. I changed nothing. So,
Speaking of weird things.
so sometimes when there is an autofocus issue, it's because there's something in front of the lens that's...
Could you move, please?
Yeah. Excuse me. Whoever you are. Can you just stand right over here?
Come right here.
Actually, I could probably channel and figure out who it is.
Probably
Oh.
could.
Didn't even have to.
They're like, I'll tell you. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
We will talk to you later. Tell her we'll talk to her in a little bit. We'll talk to you in a little bit. Not you on YouTube, but you.
Okay.
Thank you.
She said, but if you don't, she's going to keep you awake all night.
Okay.
Good luck with that one.
Thanks.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
So anyway,
let's get on
welcome
with it.
to us. We're weird, but not really weird. It's just we're a little bit.
it's not stopped. You know what? I think the
connected.
lights are also making it. We need to turn the
Oh,
lights.
here, let's do this.
Let's make them be still.
Okay, I got this. I got these.
Because she goes, that's not my fault.
Okay, noted.
Yeah. She was like, that's not my fault.
Okay. Well, thank you, ma'am.
It's still going.
Is it? Okay, it is. Well, I'm
So
sorry,
every
you
5
guys.
seconds.
You're gonna
I'm gonna
have
have
to
to
just
fix it.
deal with it.
No, I got to fix it. They can't. They're not going to like that.
Okay. It's like we're a heartbeat.
It's like... dun, 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 dun.
Well, so I'll talk about anything that I had weird go on this week. I guess the only thing for me was that yesterday was Lionsgate opened. And for those who don't know what the Lionsgate is, it is 8-8, and you have two infinities lining up. I just have a really hard time focusing on talking when you're doing stuff.
Sorry.
Ha! I don't know that that worked. Maybe. It might have worked, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that worked because some things got, I don't know why.
Cool.
There.
Awesome. Yay, you did it.
Are y'all still watching?
Hopefully.
We still on?
Okay, so during Lionsgate, I did a meditation specifically for this vortex that's opening up, right? And the meditation that I did was 11 minutes
There's a
long.
vortex opening up? Do they know about it?
We will talk about that.
We're going to tell y'all all about it. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. I did mention that it's Lionsgate is 8-8. It's when it's the affinities and all that kind of stuff, but we'll get more into that in a minute. Anyway, I did this specific meditation, and it is where you've got like this lovely red carpet laid out in front of you because the vortex is a moment where you can kind of step out of the old into the new that's bright, light, completely manifesting your dreams. Or your shit, whichever you choose.
Your fears.
Your fears, whatever it is. But on the other side
Don't
of
do
that,
that.
yeah, don't do that because on the other side of the vortex is whatever you are manifesting, right? So I'm like, okay, got this red carpet. Here's my manifesting hole. And I know. And I stepped through. And when I stepped through, it was this beautiful, giant house with like perfect green lawn, picture perfect family. I couldn't see any faces, but I could see that there was like what's the dude from the 80s that took all the pictures of like the kids at Christmas and or painted it or whatever? No?
Oh, Rockefeller.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
I'm like, I think.
That's one of the conspiracy families. Norman Rockwell.
Norman Rockwell, that's it. I was like, yes, but no. Well, because I was like,
Norman Rockwell.
Yeah, so it was very Rockwell. It was like a big, it was just
Rockefeller.
It was the picture perfect family, but like in an extravagant way, which is interesting because that's kind of what I've been manifesting is this, extravagant without being extravagant.
It's like you open up this book and it's like, oh, look at this beautiful family.
Yeah, and the beautiful home and and no worries and everything else. Well, it was just interesting because I didn't even know that that's what I was manifesting until I saw it. And I was like, that is what I'm manifesting. Aww. Without knowing that I was manifesting that. Because when you're manifesting, sometimes you get caught in the details. Mm-hmm. I want this and I want that and I want that, whatever. And so I'm going to be like
Which is good because you do need to be specific.
You do.
But also you can not get lost in it.
You can get lost in it. Yeah. And so it was really cool just to see like this outcome of what it is that I actually want. And then I stepped through the vortex and I was in it. And it was cool. So that's the only weird thing that happened to me this week.
When was that?
Yesterday.
It was yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday was 8/8.
Yep.
That was the opening of the vortex.
P.S. So many, we'll speak about alignment in a moment, but...
Oh, yeah, we'll get there.
So many, that was my door, synchronicity numbers.
Oh, yeah.
To the extent that, I have one child that's kind of like open and out there. The other one is very closed off. Even he was like, do you see those angel numbers? Look at those angel numbers. Look at my phone. Look at my phone.
Oh,
all
he did.
Day long. And he's like, look,
yay.
Angel numbers. And I can't even tell you how many times I saw 888.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that a few times today.
Yeah, well, I saw 95 10 million times today.
I wonder what 95 means for you.
No. Maybe we'll ask her later.
And she was so funny, too. She goes, it wasn't me. And she was right. It was the camera.
Yeah.
But she's here. And she was like, can y'all get done already? I have things that I need to ask. Things I need to say.
Can't wait for that.
Good luck with that. I'll be interested to hear what happens.
So, that's my weird stuff. You?
Well, okay, so I'm not sure what morning it was. But it was this past week. And I woke up, but I woke up in another house. It was like an apartment or condo. And there was these stairs that they weren't regular stairs that were closed off. They were open stairs. So, and they had like a light wood finish and then almost like a metal handrail going up, but it was all open. And I was laying on a sofa looking up at the toilet. What is all the randomness going on? Okay, that was a sign. That was like...
Well, that happens to me at night whenever they come visit me, so they're here.
It's like, by the way... Okay. So I'm laying there on this couch, and I look up the stairs, and there's a light on upstairs. It's like a lamp or something. And I'm looking around, and I'm like... And it just felt so good to be home. And then I realized, I was like, whoa, this isn't my home right now. And I got sucked out, and I was back in my regular home.
I've had that happen.
But but I was in. It felt like my home. It felt
you
real
went
to
through
me.
the vortex without meaning to go through the vortex.
I did not mean to. I just woke up and I was like, "Oh yeah, I love my place. I'm so happy. I've done this. I made it. Here's my place." And it's like, wait a minute, I'm not supposed to be here yet. Got sucked right back out, and I was like,
That's cool because that means you saw.
well,
You actually
I
like
was
were
in my future self.
Your future.
Somehow.
Yeah. So I did it intentionally, and you did it unintentionally.
I always
That's
do
cool.
every kind of channeling, anything that comes around.
It's unintentional.
It's usually just an intuition. It just comes to me. It's either in dream state or directed by someone else.
Yeah. See, I had both, I guess.
Very, very, very rarely is it like I'll sit there and I'll like try to like tune in.
Intentionally try to go somewhere.
Very rarely, but it's been so intense lately that it doesn't matter whether I try to do it or not do it or whatever. It's there, just like right now. Like boom! Immediately she came to me and she was like, "That wasn't me." Okay, I'll tell her. And like, and it all started with the channeling for Sarah. But that was the big weird thing that happened to me this week, and then. There was some other things, but like I think mostly it's just been that weird energy.
It has been some weird energy.
So weird and heavy, and like that all the planets with the retrograde and just feeling like whoa. Like everybody's like, why does everything just feel so right now? I think everybody's feeling.
There's a purpose to that actually, and it's that when we come out of this, who are you going to have with you, right? Mm-hmm. And so there's
cleaning
a lot.
Out our closets.
There's a lot of cuts.
If you don't make the cut, it's not my fault.
But who cut it? God did.
But who got it? Oh God, we have to
did.
put that in so bad. I'm just gonna make a video just based on who got it. But who got it? You
but
see the
seriously,
trees? You see the mountains? They are not mountains. They are trees. But who got it? But yeah, but seriously speaking,
I mean, I've noticed some relationships going away without even something making them go away.
They just go,
hey,
we're done.
Hey, Amanda. Hi.
Amanda Panda! What's up, girl? Yay!
And I really think that that's due to our shift that we're having, where it's the people that are going one way and the people that are going another way. I don't want it to sound wrong, but ultimately we're creates that tear.
Yeah.
And
the earth is splitting.
And it's sad. I think we talked about this before. It's sad to see some of these people go, but at the same time, it's like you kind of don't have any control.
Yep. We and that's that whole going into the vortex. Things have to end in order for it to be new again. What's that?
Amanda said she's cleaning. I was like, wax on, wax off.
Oh, yay!
Well, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
He's gonna be like, these fucking nut jobs.
Yeah, it's true.
Love you. Yeah, so all of these things that have to and will come to an end, whether you fight it or not, it's going to come to an end. So you might as well reconcile, find your... Hello. That wasn't even a dog. There was no... It just did it. So...
Don't say her name.
Okay, Doodles.
I'm all sweating.
I know, I'm sweating too. It got really hot. It's really hot in here. Would you like
I'm
an apple?
Got a red eye.
I know, I got really hot too. I got really hot too.
Okay, anyway.
Okay then. So what were we saying? Oh yeah, all the old shit needs to die so that way you can go into the new. So here's an example, right? You're a baby. You're in the womb. You are about to enter this 3D realm, right? And whatever you believe, however you came to be an embryo, however you came to, embody this earthly being, whether you came from God, you are a soul that's reincarnated, or just nothing at all, or whatever. you are going from, I'm in this safe space, I'm in a womb and it feels great and it's warm, but is this all there is to life? Boom. Oh, you're ready to be born.
Yep.
And then you're like, but wait, no, I'm going to die. And it's like probably the scariest thing that you could ever go through. And even though we don't remember birth as, you know, a conscious individual now, at the time, we were fully aware of what was going on.
Yeah, you're pretty much aware all the way up until the moment you're born, and then it's all of a sudden it's like, wah, people in your face, bright lights, whatever.
Yeah. And so you have to leave the old behind. You've got to go into this new world. You're even gonna breathe different.
We'll go breathe differently.
Girl, you gonna breathe differently. Amanda says, I believe we are all reincarnated. I sure hope so. When I die, I want it to be done, and I don't want to know or remember anything.
Except for that,
girl.
Except for that, with that, like, you know, it's just like this, where when we're on the other side of it, after the scariness of being
exactly,
born,
it's like jumping.
Then you're on the other side of it, and you're like,
Yeah,
I get it. I know why I needed to go through all that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, do you want to stay stuck as an embryo your entire existence, or do you want to graduate from that and come into the world and learn how to walk and learn how to love other people and learn what shapes and colors are, and you get to grow and create things for yourself and build your own company or do your own, you know, thing, whatever it might be. Maybe you're an artist, maybe you're just somebody who wants to live out in nature and like
have goats.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was unintentional.
She's Ram. Your dude's a goat. Putting my goldfish here.
So with that said, like, you know, Amanda was like, I want to be done. But even if, you know, if you believe in reincarnation, you're not done. You continue on and on and on and on because you're learning lessons each time.
Mm-hmm.
And although you remember everything, while you're in transition, you may not remember everything in the next life, but you remember everything in transition. It's very interesting as a QHHT person to have
I was just going to say,
hypnosis.
When you do hypnosis,
very interesting because
we do take those memories with us.
You do.
We just keep them suppressed.
Don't know them. Yeah, you keep them over here. And
it's to help us not freak the fuck out.
Right.
Like, oh my God, I'm back. Why?
But even after that life is done, as hard as I've seen some people have some really, 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 really hard lives. And some of them even sick lives, like where they were murderers and stuff, you know. And then they come out of it.
Hard.
It is hard.
Hard.
But then they come out of it and looking back on it, and once they're shown that love and acceptance, they're like, okay, I understand what my lesson was. I understand what my purpose was and why all that needed to happen. So yeah, it sucks. You know, if you have a crappy life, that sucks. But like, ultimately, when you move on, whether it's in this life or the next life, you are taking all those lessons with you. And I think what's really happening right now is that the people that aren't there for your growth, that have already been part of your growth, and they're not necessarily moving with you in the path that you need to go. They split off whether you want it to or not. And like I said, it's super sad. And there's like literally nothing you can do about it. You can beg, plead, and cry, and if they're meant to go this way and you're meant to go this way, it is going to happen.
Yeah. And that's so obvious in times like that are happening right now, because people are just splitting off.
Well, just look at the freaking world right now. Everything is split.
Yeah. And and some of it's for like no apparent reason. Mm-hmm. It's just what seems like the most random shit, which I will never say random ever again. Now that I know about the prime atomic numbers and the quasi crystals and all
it's
that,
purposeful.
It looks like it's random from our perspective.
Right.
But if you go way, way, way out, it's not random at all. So I won't ever say random again. I'll go like this, random. But what looks like a random split off is like, this is supposed to happen. And when you resist it, that's when you feel extra pain. That's when you like go, but why is this happening? I mean, I went through that from 2017 till last year. I was like, but why is this happening? Why is this happening? Because I was resisting.
Yeah. I would say don't, especially right now, don't force anything. Don't force things to happen. Don't force it not to happen.
I was going to say, don't force it to stay. Don't force it to go.
Just be.
Just be within your own truth.
Your own truth. If you find...
Go ahead.
And we're going to get to this later, but, you know, if you find that something's off, I think it's best to go within and
absolutely
figure it out, because it might not be the other person, as I found out myself, but like it might.
Well, it is and it's not. Everybody's collectively adding to the experience.
That's true.
Let's not.
But you do need to go within
You have to go within. You have to go within, and because everything right now is a projection. And Phil Good talks about this, about how fucking Phil, man. So
No, that was the one where the spammer, and I was like, oh yeah,
that was him. Yes, and I was like, wait, what? And then to see somebody's talking, and I'm like, I hope that's Melissa, or otherwise these bots are getting real smart. And then now the bots are talking to each other. What's going on? We didn't get spammed, but like
kind of,
yeah. And
spam attempt.
So I was like, was that you talking to him? She was like, yeah, but I knew it was spam. That's why I asked him, why do you want a reading from us? But on his channel, on his Instagram channel, just side note, I need to do something with, like, I try to unfollow him to make it stop, but every time I log into Instagram, organically, just go on there, one of his videos starts playing, and it won't stop.
Have you watched it?
Yeah, I've watched it, but, like,
Does it have any meaning to you?
Well, yes and no, but it has to do with this right now. So they talk about like tapping into your own sovereignty. So when something comes up, like they give an example of, say somebody's going to have a wedding, right? And they say, you're invited if you do this, meaning get the jab, that.
The second dick.
Yeah, pretty much. And if that's not in alignment with your own sovereignty and how you feel, then you just say, you know what, I absolutely 100% appreciate and respect your view and your decision on this. I hope you have a great time. And then just leave it at that. Don't give subjective
don't give it any
conversation,
energy.
Nothing whatsoever. Just, I respect that. Have a great time.
I think that's in general right now. Just don't give it any energy.
Yeah, just tap into your own sovereignty. Your own
truth.
sovereignty.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Hold on. ASMR.
Oh no. Oh no.
Eating a goldfish. Did you know that supposedly the guy that designed these was his wife was a Pisces, so he made them fish shaped?
Really?
I've read that somewhere. I don't know if it's true or not, but
it's a smiling fish though, so it can't be a Pisces. Sorry, Pisces.
Well, Pisces go this way and this way.
I know, you never know which one you're gonna get. I actually
my whole family's Pisces.
I have two Pisces that have been in my life, and one I love so dearly, and she's like, it's my mama Kelly. Love her. And then I have another Pisces.
Kelly's Pisces?
Not that Kelly.
Oh.
And the other one is.
I was like, Kelly doesn't seem like her.
No bueno.
Oh. Yeah.
So it's funny. One is the sweet dreamer, and the other one's the scary dreamer.
Yep. Oh, Sarah's a Pisces.
Yeah, but she's on the cusp. So she's actually called a shark.
Oh.
Because she's on the cusp of an Aries and a Pisces.
Oh, okay.
So she's a shark.
She's Da-da.
We're such dorks.
Fucking Pisces. I don't know if I want to read this, but
Oh.
this is that whole like random shit thing. This happened August 3rd?
I don't know, it's a really cool journal thing.
Thanks. Well, my
Show the classroom.
ex got it for me.
Oh, it's is it the chakras?
Look, it's 8:33. Yeah, it's the chakras. So
it's really, 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 really
Yeah.
cool.
It's really pretty. I love it.
Yeah.
So when I do a really hardcore meditation, I call it meditation or conversations with source, fittingly enough. And this last one was intense, to say the least. I'd like to write this out and film it. I'm going to ask my friend Ben if he wants to help me film it.
Mm.
And I would love...
This was the meditation that you had texted me about?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. And like I hear who's the guy that played the Big Lebowski?
Oh, Jeff Bridges?
Yeah. That's whose voice I hear.
Oh, yeah.
Because whenever I did
That's a really hard voice to do.
well, and then I was like, who can I get to play that character? And I was like, maybe I should get my dad, because that's ultimately what this entity like felt like to me. I don't know. Should I read it?
I don't know. It's up to you. Are you feeling like you should read it?
I mean, yes and no. I don't know. I have insecurities.
Don't we all?
How about I'll talk and you read it and you tell me what you think.
Okay.
No, but not out loud, like to
I know.
yourself. Okay. Yeah.
Well, why don't you talk about, while I'm reading this, why don't you talk about the buzz?
I want to get the glitter. No, be still. They probably can't even see it on camera, but I can see it.
I got
It's very distracting.
Oh, I think God. How do I keep getting glitter on me?
Got it.
Okay.
I don't know, dude.
Why don't you talk about...
glitter is like the herpes of the art world.
It is. That's
Once
so
you get
funny.
it, you ain't getting rid of it. Sprinkle, sprinkle, bitch.
Ah. Why don't you...
Amanda is like on it. Let's read her stuff. You know why? Because here's the other thing. If you're watching live and you want to comment, we are going to read your shit because we care about you, we love you, and we want you to be involved in this.
Yes. And Amanda, Sarah is a Pisces, but she's also on the cusp of an Aries and a Pisces, so she's a shark. Hence the da-da-da-da.
I just told my puppy that he is so lucky to be a dog because there is so much evil in the world.
That's funny.
And all he has to do is be happy and play. And we are always going to love him, and there is no evil here. It's iconic that this is what you are talking about. Oh, ironic. I was like, iconic. Ironic. Because I literally just watched the movie Infinite. Ooh, what is that about? Last night, and you guys should totally watch that movie. I wonder what that's about. Infinite. Oh, she retracted messages. Biatch, why are you retracting?
Stand in your truth.
Stand in your truth.
Okay, so why don't you talk about the buzz? Can you explain the Lionsgate to them? And I'll read this.
Okay.
Okay.
So, different astrologers stand in different opinions as far as to what the Lionsgate is about. Lionsgate is a point in which I think it's when Sirius is in alignment or is in the constellation of Leo. And actually, Witeki talked about this, about how the Sirius is actually 2 stars, and one of them is a twin to Regulus, I believe. Or the constellation Regulus, something like that. And there's a certain point in astrology or in the cosmos where those things line up, and it actually goes back to Egyptian practices, and during the Egyptian times where they would recognize this as like a portal. And right now, that's kind of what we're in, is this giant portal. And other astrologers consider August 8th to be that day as the Lion's Gate. And August 8th is really just kind of like a pinpoint, but the actual like alignment of the planets can kind of like go in and out. It's kind of like actually like your birth chart. So your solar return is your birthday. Okay, so when you were born, like say, like for me, I'll use myself as an example. I am a Leo. I was born at 11:35 a.m. on July 30th, 1981. You can do my birth chart. You're welcome. In Dallas, Texas. And so some people think that, oh, okay, at 11:35 a.m., every year on this date. No, it's not so much that. It's more of like where your sun was degree-wise, where that lines up every solar return. So that's your actual birthday. So that's kind of like where I think that's where most astrologers stand, is like if you support the 8-8, it's just kind of a general overall. Otherwise, it's more, this is where the stars and the planets are. It just so happens to be sometime around August 8th. So yeah, but ultimately, it's a portal, and it's us kind of like quantum leaping into the new existence, our new lives, the manifestation of
good or bad.
Be
careful what you wish for.
Definitely.
Or actually, be careful what you are focusing on.
Definitely be careful what you wish for and focusing on, because right now it's just going to get amplified. We also are in a new moon in Leo. And so that's the other thing. This whole thing between... so we have a new moon in Leo. Okay? My moon is in Leo natally. But you have a new moon in Leo. And that's like... This is your big chance to really tap into and release everything that is not true to your own heart, and really focus on what is absolutely 100% true to your heart. New moon in Leo. And it's flanked by, on the first day of the Leo season, we had Aquarius full moon.
And it ends.
And it's going to end on Aquarius full moon.
Yeah.
Like all of these things that are lining up during this 30-day period is like, whoa. It's big, it's hard hitting. And then plus you have all the other stuff going on, like all the retrogrades and all the like Venus and Virgo. It's like it's forcing you to batucate. It's forcing you to just cut out the bullshit.
Yeah, so...
Boom. Did you read it? What'd you think?
I did. I love it. I heard not yet.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't... I wanted to because of what we were talking about earlier, but then when I sat down and I opened it, it was like, don't do it, not yet.
Yeah, I heard not yet.
You'll have to wait for that one.
Yeah, sorry. They said not yet.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. So Wateki was talking about the garage sale.
I love when we say his name.
Wateki.
Poor honey. He's gone through so much this past couple months.
But he's talking about like this whole week is about the garage sale or Goodwill. Getting rid of it.
Just get rid of it. We were like, get rid of it.
Yeah, which is funny because I had already told my kids before I had watched his thing, I was like, we have got to declutter. We're done with everything. Like, if there's anything in your room that you are not using or haven't used, we're getting rid of it. And I think that's actually what it is. I think it was my intuitive self saying, like, it's time to get rid of this energy.
Yeah.
Whatever things are attached to things, like it needs to go. If you have attachment to thoughts, let it go.
obsessive
thought patterns, let it go.
Just cut it in half and just be like, why am I obsessing? As soon as you ask why are you obsessing,
I will say that too. It's not about necessarily it's not about actually letting go so much as it's looking at it and deciding, am I going to keep focusing on that, or am I going to work towards something else? Because there's definitely a level.
It's a balance between both too, because like you have to let it go.
You do, but you also have to accept. Like there's some things that you have to accept about yourself, and you have to let go of the ideas maybe surrounding that, but you have to also accept that some things you can't let go of.
Yeah.
Because it's part of who you are. It's part of your past. It's part of whatever. But you can work on, acknowledging when those come up and letting it go in that moment.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. But yes, definitely garage sale. Goodwill for me. I'm gonna Goodwill some shit.
I ain't selling nothing. I'm getting rid of this shit.
I'm Goodwilling some shit. And that's really what this week is about, because honestly, if you don't, you're kind of keeping your negative crap.
I got to do Amanda's.
Oh, okay.
Chart.
If you're, keeping hold of the negative stuff, you're only going to go towards that negative stuff. That makes sense. You won't be able to move along with everyone else in this.
Yeah. Get it all cleaned out, put it in the boxes, get it ready to go, and then focus on what you're going to do with the space that you just created.
Yeah. Because ultimately, this is taking us to a lighter area where we can be lighter. And, another thing he said that I just love today, he said, are you going to, Witeki. He said, are you going to continue to get sunspots? And I thought, oh, shit. Because if you're scared of the light and you're scared of that beautifuln's that comes with the light, you're going to get sunspots. You're going to get burnt. Instead of letting it go and just being like,
Yeah, get out there, bake in the sun, but don't like be afraid of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right now in Leo season, Leo is ruled by the sun. That's not a coincidence that the hottest time of year is in August, and that's like Leo season, and you like burn away all the shit and acknowledge your truth, what you really want, what really aligns with you, and then have we even talked about alignment?
Not yet, we're not there yet.
Fuck. It's already 8:45.
All right, let's go to that. So, that is a great segue, because the hive mind today is about alignment and giving it to God. And something I've noticed with this past week is the alignment towards the vortex for me personally. I had all these things that were just like, get rid of. For me, it was thought process, but I didn't listen. And, surprising. I didn't listen, and I continued on, and
you got more.
Yeah. And but it was ultimately, I think, for the best. But if you found yourself this past week like in seeing a lot of alignment. So what is alignment? Alignment is when you and the universe, source, God, whatever you want to call it, God self, higher self, are connected. You can see synchronicities. Mm-hmm. You can have opportunities that line up with what you are ultimately manifesting. You can meet certain people that were meant to be in your life when you're aligning with what path you're supposed to be on.
When it just kind of flows. Like if you're coming up against obstacle after obstacle after obstacle because you're like, no, I want this, I want this, I want this. That's ego. That's not necessarily in alignment with what your spirit and your soul path is supposed to be. So when it just kind of flows and it flows because you are living in your truth and you recognize all of the good and the bad, and you go, okay, this is where it's supposed to be. And then all of these things just go, oh, it's like blink, blink, blink. It's like little path spots, in front of you that go, oh, yep, you can step here. Yep, you can step here. Yep, you can step here.
Yeah.
And then it just keeps leading you down the path. That's when you know that's alignment.
Yeah. Yeah, when your ego gets in the way, you tend to kind of stop aligning. Things start to clash.
Mm-hmm. You get detours, tons of fucking detours.
Yeah.
And you're like, but this, or, big bad tragedies happen. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately.
Calm the ego.
Starve the ego, feed the soul. I love that song by the Glitch Mob. Have I played that for you?
Yes. And with that said, whenever we have this ego come in, and it's really hard to align because you're so focused on whether it's earthly stuff or
what stuff?
Earthly, like material stuff, or your own where you think you're supposed to be, or whatever it may be. It's something that I try to do. I don't always do it, but I try to. When I recognize that I'm doing something that's totally ego, I try to give it to God. And when I say that,
I even said that to you this week too.
Did you?
Yes, remember I was like, well, you just have to give it up to God. Well, it was on the phone, not over text.
Yeah.
It was over the phone. I was like,
I think you did that.
Yeah, I was like, you're just going to have to give it up to God.
Yeah.
And you were like,
because it's
probably
hard.
because you had already had this thought at that point.
Probably.
And your ego was like,
and that's the thing is your ego will fight that, because what you're ultimately doing is saying,
ego does not
I
like
am
that.
not going to hold this and take care of whatever this is. I am going to release my thought process on it to my higher self, to God, to universe, whatever the heck you believe in, Buddha, whatever, a deity, whatever. But like, you're giving it away. You're giving it away, and you're like Buddha. But you're completely saying, okay, I'm not going to try to control this anymore. So here you go. Do with it what you may. And then when you do
control
that,
is an illusion.
Whew, I talk about alignments start happening, because you have literally told your ego, nanny boo boo, it's not yours anymore.
Oof.
Yeah.
Well, my ego even goes, hey.
Yeah. And I did that with my whole job situation, where I was just like, you know what? I'm going to give it to you. If you want me to have something, you will send it to me. I'm not even going to pay any attention to it anymore. And
that's
happens.
exactly what I just did this past weekend.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm not even going to try it, because in the conversation I had yesterday that I was telling you about,
Yeah.
Well, you need to do this and you need to do that. You know what? I've been doing all of this for the past 4 years, since 2017, which is around the time that Wateki says that everything started falling to shit. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I've been doing all of this. I tried to start a company. I would make flyers and plan to go out and do all this stuff. I even planned my YouTube channel, and I was trying to do all of these things, and every single time either somebody died, like my dog died, and then my mom died, on the day that I was going to go out and put out flyers I was going to do this thing, my dog died.
But it wasn't in alignment.
Well, that's why. It was like, the universe was like, yeah, that's not an alignment. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Actually, it was like a slap in the fucking face.
I was going to say, that's not a sprinkle.
It was a swift kick in the fucking ass. And then I found out my mom was sick, and then she died, and then, my family stuff, and then my grandmother, and going to get her, and then she died, and then, all of these things just kept, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, because we think, so real quick, she says, I don't have an ego, I have desire. So let me explain something real quick.
You got an ego, trust me.
Everybody has an ego, but here's what an ego does.
Ego is sneaky.
An ego will completely say, I've got this. I know how to do this. Mm-hmm. I don't need to listen to my heart's desire. I don't need to listen to my subconscious mind that might be saying, you know, there's an easier way to do that. Your ego tries to take hold and control every single little thing that you do, which that's why there's usually roadblocks and more roadblocks and more roadblocks leading to your little desire that you want. And you can't go around no matter what.
Yeah.
And when there's roadblocks, that is the ultimate sign that your ego is in the way.
Yep.
Because you are not stepping back and saying, you know what? I don't have control over this. Here's what I want. Here's what I desire, but I'm giving this up. It's not mine to control. And as hard as that is to, you know, wrap your head around sometimes, and again, some people don't believe in God. Some people believe in the universe.
Whatever you want to call it.
Whatever you want to call it. You can call it...
the center of the quasi-crystal.
Yeah. You can call it Casper the Friendly Ghost. It does not matter. It's
We
a matter
all
of
come from
letting
something.
it... Exactly. But it's all just letting go of that control, because when we control, that is not anything higher. It is absolutely your ego.
Well, and imagine like there's this organ, right?
And you don't
Not
leave space.
Huh? And you what?
And you don't leave space.
Exactly. You have to you have to leave space for God, for the matter that we don't even know anything about right now, frequency, vibration. But imagine you know, a baby, and it's growing, right? And it's creating these...
There's a baby theme going tonight. I cut it. Batu cut it.
So imagine like this thing is growing, right? Well, imagine if the thing itself had a consciousness and was like, yeah, but I want to do this. No, bitch, you need to be kidneys. I know you want to be the heart. Like, I get it. But you need to be kidneys. In this life, in this manifestation of reality, you need to be kidneys. Your role is to be kidneys, not heart.
Is that where cancer comes from, I wonder? Because we don't let go of our past lives.
Oh, man. Well, why do you think cancer is called cancer? It's because we're so emotionally attached to things. Oh, yeah. No, every single astrologer that studies even the basic astrology will say cancer, like, why do you think that it's called that?
Wow.
We are so attached to these emotional things that tie us down. And then our cells are like, but, and then they, wow, yeah. So, if you need to be kidneys, be kidneys.
Hopefully not liver for us. Kidding.
On that note, but you know what I mean? Like, it's like, imagine if an organ was in control, its ego would be in control.
Yeah. Well, so like Amanda said, I hate not having control, and that is the worst part about being an empath.
Well, that's
not the
ego
worst.
right there talking.
Yeah, I was going to say that's not actually empathic. That actually is ego. An empath is someone who can feel.
Oh, well, duh, she's Taurus.
Oh, yeah. I could have told you that.
Duh.
But yeah,
of course you want to be in control. Said every Taurus on Earth.
It's true. But, you know, an empath is someone who can feel others' emotions and stuff. But you don't have to control any of that. And you actually have no control over that. And you can't control what
You just got to breathe through it, man.
What other people are going to do or say or whatever. You have to kind of just, first of all, if you're an empath, protect yourself, because other people's energy can and will get stuck
Affect
to
you.
us.
Yep.
And so it's best to, you know, create your little bubble or pyramid or whatever it is, Merkaba, and that's her Taurus. I mean, that's her little cow.
Little cow.
But yeah, but empath is not, that's not ego. Control is ego. And that's really, really hard to let go of, especially if, you know, we're at the age that we're at. Like, for myself,
We're setting our ways, man. We've been doing this a while.
Yeah.
Like, we know how we want things to be.
Yeah. But at some point you have to say, shit, like, I'm ruining good things. I'm ruining my life. I'm ruining kids' lives. I'm ruining whatever just because I have to have control of every little thing. And a lot of that comes from trauma. And we will have that conversation.
Yeah, we need
sometime.
We need to do a trauma series.
We do. I want to do one.
And I say series because it's.
Well, I want to talk about one day big trauma and little trauma because there's a difference. But every single one of us has traumas. Every single one of us.
I have a complete book of PTSD that I have accumulated myself in a very short amount of time that I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even realize that most of the things that I do are a response to the trauma.
Correct. That
I endured from these things that like you wouldn't think that you would get trauma from them. And like I'm walking down the street, la 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 la. That woman doesn't have PTSD. Bitch, you don't know. It's rough.
Well, usually I think every person that I've met, myself included, that have PTSD, we are really good at hiding it. We're really good at putting on a front.
I think especially women.
Yeah.
Especially women because
I've met some guys too that have had PTSD and they put on a huge front.
Yeah.
You would have never known until you get behind the scenes. And then you're like, ooh, yeah, scary.
I'm owning my shit.
Yeah, there's that too. I was just talking about that. Without talking about it, I was talking about that. No, what she just said.
Post-traumatic narcissism. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, we will definitely have we'll have to do maybe like a part 1 and part 2 on traumas because that one will take a long time because there's a lot to say about that. But I think we got through some of the alignment and stuff. Do you have anything else you want to say on that?
As far as alignment,
we're giving it to God.
No, I think we kind of we brushed over most of the things that
I know.
I was thinking. I mean, with
sure
these
it'll come up
topics,
again.
we could be here all fucking day, every day. So, yeah.
So true. All right, shall we?
Shall we?
So we're going to do on the...
Send in the clouds!
On the Royal Jelly today, we're gonna both pull tarot cards.
We're both
today.
gonna pull it, and I'm gonna keep eating my goldfishies.
Well, no, we said we were gonna MSMR. Is that right? ASMR. We're gonna.
Oh, the ASMR, the shuffle.
We're gonna ASMR the shuffling of the cards. I hope that you enjoy that. Dorks.
So we're both doing it. Why don't you do the ASMR? You're gonna have to
So I want to talk about the fact that people think that this is a part of witchcraft.
Are you gonna go?
I can't.
Are you really gonna go?
Only if it's about while I'm doing it during ASMR.
Are you really gonna talk about witchcraft?
I'm really gonna talk about witchcraft. That was probably really loud.
Yeah, it's really loud.
So.
Here,
That was really funny, Amanda. So tarot's not actually witchcraft. It's just a way to have spirit talk to us without our ego getting in the way.
I'm like here, Robert's like, I'm here too.
Okay, so.
Are we done?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so we shuffled. All right, I'm gonna turn this back up.
Well, you have to shuffle too, but yeah.
Oh well, we don't have to ASMR my shuffle.
Yeah. So no,
Hold on, I gotta fix it. I gotta put it back.
there, it's good. You don't want to listen to my boobs? Do they make noise?
I was gonna say, I wonder if they make noise.
I don't know.
We need help.
So Send in help.
Send in the clowns.
So witchcraft and tarot are not the same thing. Tarot literally is just a way. It's just a tool. A lot of things are just tools. They've just been branded as witchcraft because witches.
Witches are just people who are in tune with their intuition.
Yeah.
And they obviously understand the principles of Hermeticism and alchemy and how your thoughts and words are energy, and which it's been scientifically proven. We all know that if you have a thought or if your heart feels a certain way, there's an electromagnetic field surrounding and it sends out a certain signal at a certain vibration. So that's a real thing. Now, tarot is just symbolism, divination, if you will, that triggers your subconscious mind to go, this is what this means to me.
Yeah.
That's all that it is. If anything, tarot is like the lack of witchcraft.
Right.
Because this is doing all the work like for you. It's just triggering your subconscious. It's not creating any energy out of anywhere.
Somewhere along the way,
so suck a dick.
People started, worshiping the devil, which is just lower vibration or whatever. And,
hey, the devil's people too. The devil has feelings too.
His feelings too. And
ruler of the underworld.
So when that started, and they're
We're
using tarot and whatever, Ouija board or whatever, it got to be known as that's witchcraft and blah, blah, blah.
Greg says macho language.
Macho language?
It's true.
Suck a dick.
Suck a dick.
That's our saying. I need to listen to my... Oh, yeah. There you go. She knows. She knows.
Yeah.
Okay, calm down. Cards. Jeez.
Man, I keep shuffling and the
3. We just
keeps
need
coming.
3 from you and 3 from me.
Okay.
This is the general reading for the world.
How
weird was that? Speaking of alignment.
In reverse.
I said the world as I slapped it down and didn't even see it. That's funny. See, that's
She
alignment.
said, this is the collective reading for the world. As she pulled
that's right
the
side.
world.
I did.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, I did it
was in
backwards.
reverse.
Yeah.
That to me goes, the world goes like this.
Yeah.
We're all a little fucked up.
Dude. Intense. Okay.
Read the heart-mind connection. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Oh, dang. Okay, well, they both came out together and they both came out reversed. So that to me means something. And it is the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands in reverse. Both of them in reverse. Queen of Pentacles traditionally is energy of Capricorn, which is what a lot of the retrograde planets are in. Mm-hmm. And Knight of Wands is Sagittarian energy, and both of those are in reverse. Do we want 2 more or 1 more?
1 more. And then the bottom of your deck.
Okay.
Oh boy, we got some work to do.
I think there's going to be a big stop. Okay, do you remember whenever...
I know it is.
Do you remember the first show that we did and the first card pull that we did? Mm-hmm. And I was like, ooh, I think there's going to be a big announcement about, like...
Oh, yeah, you were talking
social
about
distancing again. Well, really? Guys? Really?
It might have been a little too many.
Okay, it came out sideways,
okay,
so...
Okay.
Whatever it is. 10 of Wands. So 10 of Wands. I think, and it came out sideways, I think that there are so many of us that are done. We have reached our threshold of doing anything, of work, of trying to make things work. I'll have some what y'all are having. No, sir. No, sir. You just stay where you are. You just
I
stay
think you
good.
meant drinking, dork.
I know.
Oh.
He doesn't do that.
Oh, yeah. For
That's
sure.
why I was giving him the mom finger. I was momming him. Sorry, Grant, I was momming you. But we do have a nice time. And then others of us are, I think, worried about all the work that we have to do. Because like being like this, like on the side, it's like some of us want to just be done. We want to get rid of the weight. It's like we're at the wall, we've brought all of the wands, and we want to throw it off, which is what this chick's about to do, right? Well, some of us are like, well, but aren't we supposed to do this? And aren't we supposed to do that? No. We're not supposed to keep fighting and keep pulling teeth. We need to keep like going with the momentum of we're leaving all of this dead shit behind and we're moving on. And I think that we're feeling a little bit lost in our material world.
It's like we want to fight, but we can't. We're lost, and we feel the burden. That's kind of, yours. What's your bottom of your deck?
Judgment in reverse.
Ooh. Well.
So a lot of us are not listening to our calling.
Yeah.
I think because we're worried about the future. We don't know. We have no idea where things are going.
I kind of got the same thing. I got the King of Swords, Aquarius energy, Batukated.
Batukated. Is that the king? Oh, yeah, because that's a crown.
And then I got the Hierophant. And it's like that tradition.
Yeah.
And then I got
Old rule.
Stop in the world. And then I got 8 of Wands.
Oh, something big's coming, man. We're fucked.
It was nice knowing you.
See y'all later. Shit. Is that... No, that's in reverse.
Is it? Nope.
Well, then this is in reverse. Right?
No, that would be reverse. That's reverse. I mean, that's upright.
Okay.
This is upright.
This is upright. It's upright. Okay. Okay.
But I don't think it's like this to me is very much like
my 8 of Wands. Like 8 of Wands for me is just like shit's about to like.
Well, whatever's happening is going to happen fast.
It's going to happen fast. It's going to come out of nowhere. It seems like, and like it's gonna shake you up.
Yeah.
If you're not grounded. The 8 of Wands is like swift movement.
I mean, to me, all of this says exactly what we've been talking about, which is, this week in general, we've got to get rid of some shit that's keeping us in fear and in old ways. And otherwise...
Well, and this is like... Oh, shit. The Knight of Wands is, let's go have an adventure. Sagittarians are like, they are up for any adventure, anytime. Yeah, let's go. They're happy. They're excited about life. It's in reverse.
Can I smell your box?
Huh? She wants to smell my box.
I want to smell her box. Well, it was calling me. Your box was calling me. Okay, I smelled her box.
I know. My box smells really good. I like to smell my box too. Every now and then I'll just be like, smelling my box.
Okay.
I think that was
my...
She said
I think that was my subconscious trying to break up the energy of this reading, but yeah.
Yeah, the energy is...
It's rough.
It's rough,
man.
We keep having rough energy readings.
Dude, for real. I don't think we've gotten one ultimately positive...
I think something's coming.
I think we have a choice. And I think the majority is collectively making shit stand still. You don't say, Captain.
Captain's log, day 532. We're fucked.
We're fucked.
We're fucked. All over your face.
I like your face. All over your face. The box is all over my face.
I put my box all over her face. Yeah.
This is
she
a really
likes
good
it.
smelling box.
Thank you. I take pride in how good my box smells. Good times.
Oh, God. Okay.
Oh,
If only y'all could smell her box.
do not antagonize the children. The children are going to start having an opinion, and then it's all going to show up online.
Don't comment about the box, please.
Please don't comment about my box. Please don't comment about my box. You know what? I want you to bust open your box, and I'm going to smell yours.
I don't have a box.
You need to get a box, and you need to make it smell good like my box. You put a little nugget in your box.
I hate
Make
the
it
word nugget. Ugh. It's gross. Okay. Anything else? Sorry. I totally ruined it with the box.
That's okay. That nugget's going on the snippets for sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
We might be fucked.
We might most definitely be fucked. I think we should do the whole next episode in ASMR version. We'll just sit here like this. We'll talk about all the things, and then when we want to laugh, we'll be like,
Okay.
There's no way we could ever be quiet enough for an ASMR
way.
video.
All right. Well. So yeah, besides being fucked, I think that was a really good show, if nothing else. I mean,
Yeah, I think
it's
we're fucked,
rough,
but,
dude.
you know.
It's just it's just rough right now, and we're all feeling it.
And all of the
we can do is just be positive.
even Woodtechy, fucking Retechy. Retechy! Even he's... Retechy!
Oh my God.
Oh, poor guy. So even he's...
We love you, Woodtechy. Sorry.
We do. We love you, Woodtechy. You're gonna hang out with us. It's like...
Nope.
He's like, this is crazy. So, even he said, like, coming up, there's going to be a lot of weird shit. And he didn't want to burst our bubble in this last weekly. Re-techie. We say re-techie because we have to re-watch.
it.
Like, I watch probably 3 or 4 times between Saturday night and Monday.
Yeah, I'm like,
And then I
dude.
watch it 2 or 3 more times throughout the week to see, like, okay, wait, what did he say about this? And what did he say about this? And it's like,
See, I'm a member, so I get his little updates like 2 or 3 times a day. So I don't have to go rewatch it. But I do rewatch it usually once just because I'm like, wait, what did he say about that? Because I can never remember. But yeah.
it's a lot of information. It's a lot of information. You guys should check out Re-Techie.
Serious Joy. for
Serious
sure.
Joy on YouTube. Sensei Christopher on Instagram.
Oh,
And then, I don't know what his other stuff is.
I think it's all just Serious Joy.
No, he's got like 3 different ones. It's Sensei Christopher, Serious Joy,
Namaste.
Today. But he changed that over also because that was the Facebook
I think he
one.
was trying to change everything over, but
I think he was, but I think he's going to leave Christopher. Oh, God, my ankle hurts so bad.
I'll Reiki you later.
But thank you.
Yeah.
Stay, motherfucker.
Namaste, motherfuckers. All right, yeah. Namaste, motherfuckers. I think we,
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
that's
and
good.
like her shirt says Saxon Pub. Yay! So that's an iconic Austin landmark here that we have. And they have
live music.
It's a great bar. Like, if you want to know about Austin and the history and meet any of the locals that have been here forever, go to the Saxon Pub. Right now, they are closed back down. And I think it's because of CD.
Suck a dick.
Because of Suck a Dick. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what we named it. I forgot.
We named it Suck a Dick.
We named it Suck a Dick. Because it is Suck a Dick energy.
Wait, does that mean sucking a dick is bad?
Well, and that's what I'm wondering, like...
Maybe we should call it something else.
I can't believe I just did that.
Why did you do that? Erase.
I can't erase this live. Fuck. You know, it is what it is.
Namaste, motherfuckers.
Hey, motherfuckers. All right, so, yeah, I guess, was that it? Did we do everything?
Yeah, we're good. Thanks for sticking.
Oh, did we do any channeling?
No, because we weren't going to do channeling today. We were going to do double tarot. Pisces fish.
Pisces. Goldfish.
Yeah, so.
And I'm eating because I'm hungry because I haven't really eaten all day.
I think we're good.
Okay.
Oh, please, if you liked this video, thumbs up. Subscribe so you can see whenever we're on live. And
check us out on Instagram at Honeybee Awakened.
yes.
And yeah, we'll catch you guys later.
Yeah, but please give it a thumbs up because that gives us more.
Gives us a better chance at surviving on YouTube.
Yeah. So we don't get banned.
Yeah.
It's a horse, not a goat.
Oh, Wilbur.
Well. Oh my God. Stop. Okay.
I love us. Hey, bye.
Bye.